Okay, everyone. Good morning. This is going to be real quick, less than 5 minutes. Okay, so I just want to let you know what you could be doing this morning before our live tutorial at noon. Okay, 12 o'clock today. I hope I see you there. If you submitted your essay outline, you can actually see in the top right-hand corner of my screen, like above, you can see it's 11 p.m. On Thursday night. I'm recording this video and you're going to see it. So I was up waiting for outlines to come in. This is the last one. I stopped. So if you submitted after 11, I'll probably get to giving you feedback hopefully tomorrow morning, if not after our tutorial. And as I said, like when they come in late, they just get marked late. That's the best I can do. So if you got it back already, good stuff. I think there was 24 of you, 24 to the 32. So that's really good, actually. I was encouraged by that many came in on time. You'll see on your essay outline, I've changed it. It will be now called, in the top left corner, it'll be called Your Name's ISP Essay. Okay, so you can delete, as I said, everything else on it. Like the first thing I see when I now open that doc should be this. So delete everything else, or put it way at the bottom. At the top should now be the essay. So we're going to start turning this into an essay. There's some things in the rubric that I would have pasted. It's highlighted in a blue box about how you did. Please make sure you read those comments. If you're working this morning, a couple things you can do. So if you feel like, and really you should be working with 5 days till our exam. So first thing that you might want to take a look at is if you want to wait until the tutorial before you move on, you can do that. But instead, what I would suggest you work on this morning is, if you want to hold on, is I've released the final exam and the ISP information. So if you go to the ISP, you may want to take a look at the specific instructions again. I've been over these several times, but folks are asking still questions that I think I've answered. So you may want to take a look at this again. You can look at the specific ISP requirements, like the length. There's exemplars. I mean, the exemplar ISP essay is the one we did in task 1.5. Okay, so you might want to take a look at this essay again before you start writing. Okay, this was a really, really important essay early in the year because it showed you how to structure, how you're going to organize your essay. Now, we've been practicing this, but you may want to go through task 1.5 again. The other thing, if you don't want to move on with your ISP until you've heard me out at noon, take a look. I've finally opened the exam review information. There's a practice exam here. Tells you everything you need to know about the exam. That said, if you do want to move on, and this is my number one recommendation. So this student wrote about a book called The Book of Negroes, and she's writing about the sort of the attributes of the main character. You can see that she's writing about confidence, she's writing about resilience, and she's writing about selflessness. So you're going to be looking at your own essay outline that's identified, all of you actually, all of you except one student actually, 3 kind of specific attributes. And you can see, I mean, what I've loved about her essay is that she's color coded. So what's cool here, she's actually like in this confidence one, she's looking for other kind of confidence type words to use in her analysis. Well, I like this one if you go way down here. When she's going to start writing about selflessness, she's got all these other like words that she can use. She's made notes to herself of, are these words that I can use in my analysis, which is fantastic. So she did a good job identifying confidence in her topic sentence. And then you can see her first example of confidence is this. She stands up to her slave master, her plantation owner, okay? Then she has her proof, and she's actually already started jotting down the analysis. What I would suggest you do is, this student, or you on your own essay, I would suggest you try to convert this into a point proof into a train of thought, full sentences, put it into full sentences before noon. That would be my number one suggestion that you do. Put it into full sentences. go to 1.5. It might be valuable to do this. Go to 1.5 and essay writing tips, which it's this doc. It's this one. Or you could open this one, a sample essay with instructions, either of them, and they will show you how to go through, right, an example. So you could look at either of the examples that came from 1.5. The other one you could look at, folks, as a reminder, you could go back to task 2.5. That was the speech analysis. And you could take a look at the sample speech essay down here. It shows you how to go through an example. Now, what you will notice here is when we did the analysis of a speech, we moved through like a metaphor in like maybe 3 sentences. You go through it quicker, maybe 4 sentences. Here, this writer is probably going to have, for this example right here, I bet 4, 5, 6 sentences. 4, 5, or 6 sentences probably to talk herself through this first example. Another 4, 5, 6 sentences down here. Another 4, 5, 6 sentences down here. As she starts with her proof, and then she moves her proof and analysis together. Start with her point, and then moves her proof and her analysis together. So that's what I would suggest, that at least, I mean, I'd love if you have 1 full paragraph done by noon. If not, at least 1 example. If you've done 1 example, then when I edit, you'll be able to say, oh, yeah, I forgot to do that, or I remember to do that. Okay. If you haven't finished your chart, I would actually still suggest you tune in for the tutorial. Otherwise, make sure you watch it. It's going to be really valuable. Okay, last thing I'll mention, a few editing slots still available. Let's see there are some editing slots available. You can click here, number 5 under task 5.1. If you can't find one that works for you, fire me an email and maybe I can find some more time. Okay, everyone. Well, it's not short and sweet, but it's shorter than normal. All right, I'll see you all at noon. Bye, everyone.